there, Tay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, can you hear my voice clearly?
No, I think there is some noise on your yeah mic or yeah I
Oh,
can hear some
how
noise.
about now? How about now? Is it any better?
No,
Still
it's
no?
same.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm gonna try to enter one more time.
okay,
Okay?
it's now. I can hear some noise, but it's okay. It's better than before.
Is it like does it sound like a robot or is it like some
Like
static?
a booming sound.
A booming sound. Oh,
Yeah.
well actually
Um,
there's a construction going on above
really?
my room.
It's okay. Then
Yeah. So
then it's okay. No
if you're
problem.
hearing some booming sound, that's probably the balcony. They're trying to repair the balcony, so
Yes, right.
sorry about that. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Okay, I guess it's getting a little bit cooler these days, so that's
Yeah.
a good thing. Yeah, but
Okay.
anyway, do you want to go to your textbook or have a free talking class?
I wanna go to my textbook.
All right, senior
Okay.
articles, yeah.
Yeah.
And which one do you want to talk about?
I'd like to talk about the number 1817.
Being a better listener.
Right.
This one?
Right.
Cool. Okay, would you like to read first?
Yep. So,
Awesome. Go.
yep. Can you count on anyone to listen to you when you need to talk? If so, your brain might be more resilient in the face of any future age or disease-related changes. According to a study published in the journal JAMA Network Open, among senior adults, prior studies have associated greater social media network size. Can you hear me?
Oh, you can't see it anymore?
No, I can see you. I can hear you. It's okay. But
Ah, okay.
suddenly, all the sounds from you, including noise,
Ah,
were disappeared. So
yeah, I tried to put
I was
myself on mute so I can't distract you while you're
okay.
reading.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me
Okay.
continue.
Okay.
So, yeah, social network size with higher levels of cognitive function before death. Cognitive function refers to a person's mental capacity for learning, thinking, reasoning, problem solving, decision making, remembering, and paying attention. Experts have named this mysterious ability to remain cognitively unsettled despite age or disease-related changes in the brain as cognitive resilience. Dr. Joel Salinas and David J. Levido, assistant professor of neurology at New York University's Grossman School of Medicine, analyzes data from 2,171 adults who were 45 or older, predominantly white and hadn't had dementia or a stroke. Participants reported how available five types of social support were in their lives based on five questions. Can you count on anyone to listen to you when you need to talk? Is there someone available to give you good advice about a problem? Is there someone available to you who shows you love and affection? Can you count on anyone to provide you with emotional support? Lastly, do you have any as much contact as you'd like with someone you feel close to, someone in whom you can trust and confide. The literature has suggested for decades now that socialization is an important protective and improvement factor for memory and cognition, cognition said Dr. Glenn R. Finney, Finney, a fellow of the American Academy of Neurology, who wasn't involved in the study. Having a listener available might help strengthen parts of the brain that contribute to maintaining cognitive function and minimize any health and age-related damage such as stress, hormones, and vascular diseases. Salinas said, this may suggest that the earlier in our life that you look to improve listener availability, the greater the life likelihood it will have an impact down the road. Later on.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for reading all of that. So, what have you understood exactly from this article?
Yeah, from this article, if you have someone who could listen to you when you need to talk, then
Mm-mm.
your brain will be mm, better in memorying or paying attention and
Mm-mm.
then learning and thinking. So it that
So,
makes some kind of a positive effect from
mm,
so- from the someone if you have someone who you can talk
mm-hmm. Yeah, who you can
and
talk to, right?
yeah talk to. Yeah, from
Mm,
the research of the Dr. Joel Salinas and David J.
mm,
Levidos, they researched many cases from
mm,
2,171 adults who are 45 or older, and then
mm,
get the significant results from the research.
mhm. Okay. So, wow, imagine how many people they had to ask and test in order for them to get to a conclusion like this, right?
Yeah,
And I think in general, of
yeah,
course, it's important to make a test in order for us to validate or verify some information. But I feel
yes,
like this is something we actually know, right?
yeah,
Like
actually, right.
intrinsically, mm-mm,
So,
in
as
ourselves.
a married man for 15 years, more than 15 years, my wife,
Wow, for more
yeah,
than
yeah,
15
from
years.
this article,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can understand. That's why my wife
Mm-hmm.
always want to talk to me what happened to her
Mm.
during daytime.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
sometimes she want to tell every detail on
Oh.
her and then something from my kids. So
Mm-mm.
I wonder why she wants to talk everything because
Mhm.
many cases
Say
there is
everything, yeah.
no conclusion or no solution on that issues,
Mm-mm.
but she
Mm-mm.
just want to share everything. So
Mm.
from this article, I can understand. Just
Yeah.
yeah, telling the events to me that will ease her mind or stress free.
Mm. Actually, that's true though. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need a response, and that's one thing I also had to learn
Yeah.
because like when my friends used to talk to me, I felt quite nervous because I felt like I needed to respond, right?
Yes, right. But
But
yeah,
some
right.
mhm.
Sometimes that's
Now,
kind of yeah stressful to me as well.
mm-mm. Yeah, that's true. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna say? I might say something wrong. Yeah.
Right.
But now I understand that sometimes you really just have to like listen and that's all they need. Because sometimes that's all I need when I talk to someone. I just need to air it out
Yes,
or
right.
vent
But
to someone.
yeah, from the research that I read before from the book,
Mhm.
men's
Mhm.
cognition ability and women's cognition abilities are really different. So
Mm.
when guys listen to something, then
Mhm.
guys instinct to make the solution on every issue.
Oh. Mhm.
But it, for women, they don't want a solution for every issue. They just want
Oh.
to share, and then that
Mm-mm.
the sharing itself release their stress.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I see. How about you? Like personally, are you the
Yeah.
kind of person who talks to someone because you need a solution, or do you sometimes just want to vent?
So actually, I'm not very talkative person.
Oh.
So,
Mm-mm.
but when I need something to share or something to tell my colleagues or my family members, then I
Mm-mm.
want to get any solution from them and vice
Ah, some
versa.
solution. I
So
see.
if
Mm-hmm.
I heard from some issue from them, then I also make
Mm-mm.
some solution on each issue.
Mm. I
But
see.
yeah, my wife doesn't like me.
Isn't like you, yeah.
Yeah,
I think in general, yeah, women,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, right, right.
because like we tend to be very emotional, and
Yeah,
we feel like we are allowed to share what we feel, yeah.
yeah,
However, for men, because it's also a part of like our early day trainings, men are kind of taught to conceal a lot of emotions, so
right.
you like bring that along as you grow up, that you shouldn't be too emotional. They tell
That's
you, oh,
right.
don't cry, you're a man. So
Yeah, yeah,
I think it
yeah,
also adds to that feeling of not
yeah,
needing to tell people.
yeah.
But
Correct. From the
mhm,
yeah, yeah, as you mentioned, from the history and then from lots
mhm,
of countries' history, the basic concepts are almost same to men and women. So
mhm,
usually
mhm,
many cultures ask guys not to speak much and then
mhm,
accept the situation and bear
mhm,
all the situation in your mind. But to
mhm.
women to speak to someone and then share the situation. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's another cultural difference. Actual
Mhm.
men versus women's difference.
Yeah. True, that's true. I think that's a little bit sad though. I feel like men should also be allowed without being shamed for feeling a lot of things. I think that there are some men, not saying all, but some men want to voice out their
Yeah,
emotions. However,
yeah,
they feel ashamed because
that's
they
right.
might be called,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Until
either
yeah, these
gay
days,
or
yeah,
unmanly.
right, yeah.
Mm-mm.
These days, lots of our culture
Mm-mm.
consider the talkative guy as a lighter one, or just like you mentioned,
Mm-mm.
just like a gay. You're
Mm-mm.
like
They say, "Oh,
a
you're gay,"
girl.
like that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Like it's a bad
Why you are
thing.
so talkative, and then why don't you just keep in your mind all the things
Mm-mm.
that happen around you? But
True. That's
yeah,
sad though.
sometimes if I can share my problem or issues with my friends or colleagues, then
Mm-mm.
sometimes I feel very relieved and
Yeah.
then stress free after
Mm.
the conversation.
Do you feel like after you get into a conversation, you have more headspace? Like you can think much clearer
Oh yes,
after
right.
saying it to
Yeah,
others?
sometimes if I share the situation with my colleagues
Mm-mm.
or my family members during the time the conversation, I could have another solution or I could think the situation in um, opposite way or on
Mm-mm.
the objective
From a better
side.
perspective. Yeah.
Right.
That's good. See, I think that it's something we all know, but it's good that this one is validated. So now, whenever you feel like, oh, I don't want to talk, maybe it's better for you to talk because it's actually helpful for your brain health, for your mental health, right? To
Yes,
be
right.
able to share it, just like what your
Yeah.
wife is doing.
Yes,
It
right.
gives you
Actually, yeah,
headspace.
yeah, yeah. Current education system asks
Mm-mm.
the students to speak out loud about their
Mm-mm.
issue, not to keep
True.
inside, especially
Mm-mm.
for the bully case or 왕따
Mm.
case. Yeah, traditionally, the victim of bullies usually don't speak to their family members
Mm.
or their teachers, and then
Mm-mm.
the problem could be severe.
Mm-mm.
But
Yeah.
they say from the new, yeah, education system, so if you got bullied by your colleagues or schoolmates,
Schoolmates.
then
Mm-mm.
you can simply, yeah, announce or reveal
Mm-mm.
or,
Yeah.
yeah, just report to
Expose
the,
them.
yeah, expose.
Mhm.
Then
Mm-mm.
that will be the best solution to solve it.
Yeah. Okay, but that's good. I think it's
Yeah,
good. I feel like it's also unfair that men are not allowed to share and feel as much. I hope that men will be given more space for them to also express. There is something so freeing about expressing yourself and saying what you need to say. Again,
yeah,
for one, it gives you headspace, so your head is clear. You get your thoughts more organized because you already said it. It's not like like piled up on your brain.
yes,
And
right.
again, what's good for our mental health should always, like be practiced. So, yeah, I hope
Yeah,
that this one will help you. Oh, and
yeah.
just one correction, by the way, this one, unscathed. Unscathed. So the
Okay,
word here, experts have named
okay,
this mysterious ability
yep,
to remain cognitively unscathed.
okay.
Unscathed.
Okay,
Alright, there you go.
yep,
But anyway, that is it for our class today. I gotta go because
yep.
it's time. But thank you so much
Okay,
again for
bye
sharing.
bye.
And I hope, take care, okay? And I hope that you will always continue to share,
Okay,
express yourself.
okay, thank you. Bye bye.
See you again soon. Bye, Tay.